Numbers 28 goes through the offerings required daily, weekly, monthly, and at the appointed times in the spring. When God said that the sun and the moon and the stars were put in the sky for signs and seasons, that word seasons doesn't mean what you think it means. It means these appointed times, these dates with God fixed on the calendar. The sun and the moon count off the hours and the days until the appointed times come. And when is an offering required? Every morning, every evening, every Sabbath. That's once a week, at the beginning of each month, and then in extra special ways at the appointed times for the feasts. For myself, I know I have a special time with the Lord every morning and every evening and every Sabbath, and in some ways on those appointed times of Passover, remembering what we call Good Friday and the Feast of Weeks, which we know better as Pentecost Sunday. We put that day of the week in, setting it on our calendar instead of using the signs God gave us to mark the days. But in looking at this list, I see I'm missing any special offering at the beginning of each month. I want to add that into my routine, my traditions. Why? Because this is my God commanding these things. Yes, we're not under the law, but the law was fulfilled in Christ, not abolished by him. Yes, we have freedom in Christ, so we can celebrate these offerings with joy and abandon, not out of a ritual trying to earn God's favor. We're not set free to sin and to live selfishly. We're freed so that we can live God's way, and he instructed his people to live with these daily reminders of their need for him. I know I need the reminders. I need to keep him before me at all times. I wish I could say I knew I always kept him before me, but at least I can say I always start each day with him, and no matter how many times I turn to him or don't turn to him that day, I know I come before him again each evening. I remember him, I give thanks, I ask for help and let him teach me. I present the offering of me. I offer myself up to him fresh over and over, a living sacrifice, holy and set apart, for him to use, for his purposes, to his glory.